What it do? This is your brother Bishop of Bishop's on TV, and oh man, oh woo, it's gonna be a good one, y'all. How y'all doing today? How we doing today? Cause we gotta talk, family. We gotta talk about this, the battle of the pseudo historians, the pseudo scamming historians. Tariq, Nasheed, and Dane Calloway. These are two of some of my most favorite dumbasses. These are some of my favorite people right here. Cause the two have finally met and the gloves are off. The gloves are off. Tariq put down his mink slide outfit. Dane Calloway took off his head, grabbed the feathers on his head, and he said, "Let's go to war. We gotta go to war." Now, what am I talking about? Well, there's been a back and forth between Dane Calloway and Tariq Nasheed on Twitter. And I'm gonna put this up and I'm gonna kind of go how, they kind of started going at it, because I don't know if it was Dane Calloway who threw the first punch, but this shit is hilarious. It's like some WWE. What are you gonna do when the indigenous crew come for you? I'm gonna get these little white numbers, and I'm gonna get these little old goon juice, and I'm gonna. So we gotta talk about it. So let's do a breakdown of the tweets. So Dane Calloway writes, "See how I always get them gatekeepers to tell on themselves?" That's a horrible impression. But Tariq says, "Now that is obvious that you are going to use my name for a clout chasing, clickbaiting YouTube video in a few days. At least use some of the YouTube advertising money to contribute to my new film that you are going to steal from, like you stole from Hidden Colors." "You funny, Tariq. All we had to do was talk. I can keep things cool, though I won't embarrass you. Get your money. But I can't help if other folks put what you tweeted out there. That's on them, Tariq. This is why I said earlier, public or private conversation between us. My presence on YouTube is strong too. I don't need the clout, but I appreciate the responses." Then Tariq says, "Nobody takes the pathological line content there and clown who claims Harriet Tubman was a fictional character so they can get clickbait money. Seriously? Oh, deflecting again? I was trying to give you an exit, but you're walking back in." I like that. I was trying to give you an exit, but you walking back in. Woo, this shit is hilarious. Did you leave something behind that you didn't mean to? That's that rap in him right there, because he was a failed rapper, so that's like one of his bars. "I proved that Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner are fictional characters created by acts of Congress, which he did not. I dare you to debunk my evidence, Tariq. Here's the link to my book about it." And this nigga put his book. This Negro, goddamn. Do y'all get these are scamming ass niggas? Tariq earlier promoted Hidden Colors slickly. And now Dane Calloway is promoting his book, False Heroes, False Hopes. Let's look at this shit real quick. Let's go on Amazon and look at False Heroes, False Hope. Now, it has 98 reviews. It is 5 stars. Woo, 5 stars. And it's $47.56. Man, for a goddamn coloring book with big ass fonts and words. I'm pretty sure. Look at this, y'all. Look at this goddamn coloring book. Who did the artwork? It don't look too bad though. I mean, damn. Right in your face, right in your face. And of course, both of their supporters, their cult is just in pieces right now. Now, I will say that Tariq's FBA cult, they're used to the fuckery. So I don't, they might like this. They're used to this shit. because they got into it with ADOS and any other groups. The Umar Johnson crowd, they're used to this. So this is nothing new. I don't know if Dane Calloway's people are used to this, but Dane Calloway looking like he wants the smoke. Let's see what Tariq said. You didn't prove anything. You made clickbait titles then lie. How ironic. While claiming your lies are proof. You use I'm a troll and I say so logic. That's why you are looked at as a joke and you are so jealous of me. What Dane Calloway say? Tariq, if I didn't prove it and people didn't believe me, then my series of videos wouldn't be nearly 1 million views with over 30,000 likes total. It's a million dumbasses out there. And my book about this wouldn't be 5 stars neither. Please come correct, Tariq. I'm as real as it gets. This is why you're copying me now. Now, I'm going to say this. As somebody who did purchase Hidden Colors so many years ago, Tariq actually did briefly mention the indigenous thing, but it wasn't like how Dane Calloway is doing. But Dane Calloway didn't start that shit either. Both Tariq and Dane got this shit from pseudo historians of the past. People like Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine. They were saying that shit too. And they were wrong. Phil Valentine and Bobby Hemmett was pseudo as they come. Pseudo as they come. I mean, no disrespect. I'm trying, because I know a lot of people like these cats, but I mean, Bobby Hemmett was out here giving health tips, and it's like, come on, brother. You ain't missed too many goddamn Happy Meals yourself up here trying to give some health advice. That's like taking advice from a crackhead, y'all. Y'all don't smoke crack. You leave it up to me, though. You leave it up to me, though. I don't know what the hell I'm saying right now. I'm just having a fun time because this shit is just this. You knew it was gonna happen. You knew it was gonna come to this. So let me go on Dane Calloway's Twitter and see, because he's talking hella smoke. This man said, even though some of you may feel as though we all need to get along, that's a problem, because how will you then be able to differentiate your teammates from your enemies when they're all dressed up the same? War can't be avoided when there are people who are pretending, like him, the pretendian. Now, this is a response to a lot of people, saying, man, y'all need to get along. Y'all need to come together, man. We are better than this. This is what they want to see. This is what people like me want to see. The Bishop's Own TVs want to see this shit. And Dane saying, the hell with that. See, none of these people y'all follow are about unity. They're not. They're about getting that money and about being a top dog. That's all it's about, y'all. When are y'all gonna wake up and realize this shit? Stop following dicks and follow your own shit. So Dane Calloway, he also says, look, when I shared that he's a paid actor, he runs the insults. When I got him to admit that he's copying me in order to stay relevant, he runs the insults. When I said I dare you to prove my evidence wrong about Harriet and Nat, he runs the insults. These gatekeepers are all the same. Which Tariq, and I'm not even taking up for Tariq because both of them are flawed as hell, but he didn't admit that he was copying him. He denied it. He didn't admit that he was a paid actor. He denied it, which he is I don't say he's a paid actor, but he is an actor. Tariq, just judging from his past, he's a failed actor that navigated towards the world of pimping, the world of macking, and now he's navigating in these spaces, these conscious, quote unquote, conscious spaces. But on the other hand, Dane is a failed rapper who is using YouTube, using this bit of information to gain some relevancy for profit. These are actually the same people. These are like two drug dealers who are going to war against each other because of a block that they're trying to control. It's the same damn thing. Both of them are selling poison to the community. Because Dane said something that I thought was pretty funny. Now he said, this is him talking about Tariq. He was hired to play the role of a fake black activist, and FBA, he's using the acronym fake black activist. Perform entertaining acts by covering trendy topics but stir up controversy by provoking unrelated people into joining the reparations convo and troll them, but blame it on white supremacy and say the solution is a museum. Now, Dane ain't lying about that shit. he ain't lying about that. Dane is not lying about that, because that is definitely Tariq to a T. Let's go on Tariq Twitter, see if he says something about Dane. So he has his new movie coming out, American Maroon, which, by the way, he used that money that y'all donated for a museum. He used that to fund his new film, by the way. I guarantee you. So Tariq, he's sticking to the code. He's not really talking about Dane Calloway on his Twitter, which actually kind of makes it look like what he said about Dane using him for clout valid. He's just sticking to his xenophobic FBA rhetoric on some Haitian doctor, blah, blah, blue, whatever. So, basically this shit right here, it's going to be interesting to see where this leads to. I think Tariq will probably keep Dane Calloway's name to a minimum on his sites, because he understands, like, look, if I mention this guy, then he'll receive some more support. He'll receive some more volume to his site, and that's not something that Tariq wants. And I'm not saying that based off Tariq being scared of Dane Calloway or anything like that, but he just understands the game. Tariq's been in this game for a long time, much longer than Dane Calloway, so he understands how these things go. On the other hand, Dane Calloway, I think he's gonna milk that shit. And maybe, I don't know, maybe Dane Calloway might force Tariq to say something, because Dane Calloway is probably going to post up things that I've posted up on my content before. And Dane Calloway has a wider audience than me. It's not that many sensible people in the world. It's a lot more dumbasses in the world. And that's why you have, Dane Calloway with a bigger base than I do, So I don't know. We'll see how this transpires. I hope they both destroy themselves. That'll be something. And when I say destroy, I don't mean like physically destroy, but just get the hell on. Both of them trash. Both are trash, So we'll see. I highly doubt it, though. I highly doubt it. They'll still be around, unfortunately. So until next time, like and subscribe. And holla.
Martin Luther King, he could be still riding around in them same Cadillacs and nice cars that's parked in front of the Lorraine Motel, but he died for niggas. And look how the niggas are showing their gratitude.